What my bad set? What's up?
Oh, it's your boy Nico Williams. You do this shit every time, and that's okay. I'm here for it, man. We got a new episode of Keep It 99. We back. I'm excited. New energy, baby.
New energy, new shows coming, new different things. Hey, me and Joe, I'm gonna give y'all a little heads up. Me and Joe are making a new CNN. Be ready for it.
Yeah. Definitely. I definitely be ready for that, man. I'm excited, man. Yeah, Can you at least tell them when it's come out?
What, the CNN? It's CNN.
All right, fair enough.
I hope we don't get sued.
Man, if Tucker Carlson can't even succeed with suing them, so we good. We good.
They gonna sue us.
Oh shit, yeah. Well, and then I'm sure CNN has had like a million like what do you call it? Like retaliatory suings of Fox. They do that shit. All they do is sue each other all day and nobody wins.
Cause they rich. We ain't rich, Joe.
Like nobody wins. Like,
after the first episode of our CNN, it's gonna be cease and desist. Do not cease and desist.
Yeah, man, they're gonna have to send somebody to Mississippi and to Indiana all at once. That shit'll be amazing.
We'll give them my location.
Oh shit.
Yo, Joe do live in I live in Georgia.
He lives in Bassfield, Mississippi.
Yeah, by the way, hey, we risking getting sued for y'all because we love y'all and y'all want the content. By the way, I want to shout out to like the 12 people that always watch us because I don't even watch these, so I know y'all just like loyal.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that shit too, man, because like honestly, I don't ever go back and watch these ever. Just because like I feel like, you know, I should though. I should
listen though, but you know,
I do 100%. Like during my work day, I do. Okay, here, can I tell you a secret? I love me some me. So I don't mind listening to me and this fool banter all day. That shit is fun. Like actually, you know, I actually kind of enjoy listening, you know, in the background of us talking. Like, cause I'll randomly be in the middle, like, cause you know, I deal in how to make the customer experience that much better. That's what I do. That's what I do. I build that. And I randomly will just giggle. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot I was listening to our shit. I forgot. So, yeah, man, 100%, man. Big shout out to what we do, man. Shout out to Keep It 99. Shout out to What's New 99. Shout out to Do You Hear Me with Unica Williams. Shout out to Zell Theory. Shout out to every song that my boy KCP puts out there. Shout out to my homegirl Bree. Shout out to what we trying to do with this channel, man. And we got some big surprises coming up, but we'll save that to the end.
Shout out to Have You Heard?
Oh shit. I know it's been a while. I know. It's been a while. Like I'm finally getting in that space where like I'm all the way like ready to be messy as hell. So are we past the 2 minutes? What's Kwame Brown say? You gotta wait 2 minutes before you start cussing it. Shout out to him, man. I still get his Kwame, I still get your notifications, bro. I'm not done with you, Kwame. I want you to know that like right now. I still get the notification, dog. So
shout out to TT Pat.
Jesus Christ.
No
shout out to TT Pat.
It's supposed to be tea time with TT Pat, but TT Pat like, nah, leave me alone.
TT Pat was on the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
By the way, hit the intro. Let's
Oh, we haven't done that yet. I thought we was going, what? Oh shit, my guy, man. We back at it again, man. We got an exciting week. I personally feel like this fall is going to be amazing. For so many reasons. Here's reason one. Oh my God. It's about to just be crazy. Like my life and the things I do in life. Like the rent. You know what makes me? My shenanigans off camera. That's what like I come on here and I am who I am, but it's like, bro, if they had cameras on me all day, shit is insane. But yeah, man, I'm excited. We got some new stuff coming up, and then football's back. But before we can get into football, because we know the main thing about football, it basically is the vaccination, and we just Zelmae, what the hell is Nicki Minaj talking about, sir?
So apparently, let me say this in my comment. Apparently, Nicki Minaj says she's gonna do more research on the vaccine, which I respect. I respect her right to research. And then she told us a story about her cousin in Trinidad who had a friend who became impotent. And his
impotent for you other people that don't that pronounce it that way. Tomato.
No, we saying impotent.
Oh, you being a genius right now. Okay, I'm sorry. Go.
It's impotent because she said his balls swelled, or she said testicles. The doctor term, the testicles, the testes swole up, and it became impotent. Because if you did impotent, it wouldn't mean what it says. So you have to say impotent, because no longer was he impotent because he couldn't create no more. The seed wasn't potent enough.
Okay, I'm following. I'm
What I'm saying? She said the ball, and then the marriage was called off because his seed, he wasn't a man anymore.
How did she know is my question. How did the cousin or whatever, how did they know that he's not impotent anymore?
I have no clue.
Because it would take for you to try. And it, mind you, this was what, 3 weeks ago? Right? You said 3?
I don't even know how many weeks ago it was.
It was very recent. So most girls don't even know that they're pregnant until after a month or something.
Balls.
So how do you know he's unable to have children anymore?
Joe, his balls swell.
And that's what that means?
I have no clue.
If your balls swell up, that means...
Okay, in serious talk, in serious form.
No. I like this format. Let's keep it in the box. That's how we started. We don't need Zell theory right now. Save that for Zell theory. Keep talking to these
She
niggas.
might get upset. The barbers might get upset. Go get your man checked out. That sound like an STD. Back to what we were doing. But he was impotent.
That's what we were doing. We were talking. That's what we were doing right there. Were we not walking up?
Yeah, we weren't walking up, but some barbers might have got so mad they might have cut off and finna attack me on Twitter. By the way, my ass on Twitter is right there. So go attack me right there. Hit that follow button when you do too, please.
I do not have time to be on Twitter all day tomorrow.
I am
defending you.
Don't mess with Joe. I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy.
Well, so you haven't said anything bad yet, but we are alluding to the fact that there's a good possibility that this is not because of Moderna, Pfizer, or Johnson & Johnson, or other. There's a poll going on right now. Make sure I go to Nicki Minaj poll. She's doing a poll for what is it, Barb Radio or Queen Radio?
I have no clue what she doing. She just doing
make sure y'all go check out that poll. Go vote for what you think made this man's balls real big.
He got a syphilis shot. What he got?
I mean, that's where I'm at. I'm like, this is unnatural.
Yo, that shot you got wasn't the right one, dog.
Something's not right. Something else not right.
The doctor accidentally took that syphilis shot. Moderna. He took the wrong one. Hey, in Trinidad, them rules go a little slant.
Oh shit! I just thought about the fact that it was in Trinidad.
Yeah, you don't know what that man gave you. Nikki, you might have enemies out there. You better be careful.
Yeah.
Your boss up is not. I ain't never heard that one.
Shout out to Trinidad and Barbados. We love y'all.
By the way, I have heard of side effects. Like there are people that get what is it, hives or something and all that stuff. I've never heard the balls swelling up. I'm like, oh,
that's a new one. Now Nicki Minaj. Wait, should she be held? Should Joe Biden go on camera tomorrow and try and debunk Nicki Minaj tomorrow? He's got to get in front of this. This is the barbs are here.
Yeah. Well, they I don't think they gonna have a problem with balls because some. I don't think being impotent is important to them.
And that's how we started this episode, man. How's everything going, man? They're up the road. They're up the road, getting it going. We talked a lot about fall, man. I mean, fall is I think fall is my favorite season. I think mostly September. We start putting the pants back on up this way. We start putting pants back on. We start putting our cute little distressed jeans on and stuff, you know. So, I mean, today it was like 93 degrees, so it was super hot. But I mean, it's so much energy in the fall, man. It's so much energy. You know, this is where you start getting in those relationships with those girls where they start stealing the sweatshirts. And then now you asked out come December when y'all break up right before Christmas. But I mean, there's so much energy, and college football is back.
Let's go.
I'm in week 2 of my college football experience for Ohio State. We lost to Oregon 35-28. I got a baby as a quarterback. He's a baby. He's a child. He's 18. He just went to prom, bro. And y'all told him go play Oregon. Y'all told him go play Minnesota. Y'all telling this man to go try and get us a championship, man. He's a baby. So I wasn't too sad about it. Honestly, I'm going to go ahead and let this be a learning situation for my quarterback. And then I expect for him to be in the Heisman conversation for the next 2 years.
Well, Alabama, so they got a baby too.
So they got a unanimous number 1, by the way, Alabama, except there was one person that voted for Georgia to be number 1 this week.
I can see that, though. They had the most impressive win, I guess.
Is Tulane serious, by the way? Tulane might actually be a really good football team.
Tulane, Notre Dame, ain't.
Okay, so
yo, by the way, for the beginning of the show, all the sports fans, because it's gonna be all sports related, they're gonna be like, "What was that intro? What are we doing?"
Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Man, you 100% right, bro.
Football people.
Yeah. So okay. Now that the barbs are gone, we're talking about football.
Protect us, because I know that y'all don't like 2 women twerking on TV for y'all kids.
Oh my God!
So y'all better protect me from these.
Oh, you know something crazy? Oh, by the way, this is totally off topic, but I've been told that Lil Nas X is having a baby at the VMAs.
He said, "Shout out to the gay agenda. He won the award." I'm like, oh.
Save that shit for Zell Theory, please. Jesus. All right.
Yo, that's what he said. I'm just quoting what the man said.
They said, did you quote retweet it?
I didn't quote retweet. I just quoted what he said word for word verbatim. I'm not stating no opinion.
Okay. Oh my God.
Shout out to Boosie. He is upset right now.
He at 5:00 in the morning, wasn't it? Was that what we said last week? It was 5:17.
You know what I'm saying? He was upset. Tiana Taylor hit somebody. Chloe Bailey said she's Beyonce now. And I felt it.
I know this ain't the show for some of that, but I mean, let's sprinkle it in there. Fuck it, that's who we are. What? Chloe Bailey, you said, excuse me, ma'am?
Yo, did you see that performance? The whole performance, I like, this feel like the person that took her under the wing when they were little. Like, this whole performance. Did you see it? That mercy?
I didn't see it. I did not see it.
Look at it. Watch it. I mean, matter of fact, after this show, me and you gonna watch it. But
all right. Let's do a reaction video, man. You want to do that real quick after the show?
Shoot, MTV is not getting none of my money. That's the one place.
That's still a channel. That's still a channel.
I don't know. Isn't that what VMA's on? I don't know what VMA's is. Who watches award shows?
That's fair. That's fair.
I just watched Chloe Bailey and Normandy and Tiana Taylor. I watched that one a lot. Watch that one. Football. All right.
Are we gonna stop being messy? We'll get back messy on Thursday. Damn, we done started already. It's Monday, dog.
We're gonna be messy tomorrow.
Oh man, no. Oh my God, bro. I'm not even ready for the AEW versus. We'll talk about that at the end of the show. But
back to football. Notre Dame is trash. Notre Dame is
okay. Fair enough.
Florida State lost to Jacksonville State.
Dog, I woke up to that trending on Twitter because shout out to Jacksonville State. We like them as a institution, a college institution. We like them. But Florida State was supposed to win that game by a lot.
And then Notre Dame almost lost to Toledo on the last second. I'm like, Toledo.
And they celebrated that, like at the like.
I want to know how the coach felt after barely beating Florida State. But you'd be like, okay, that's Florida State. Maybe they back. Almost losing Toledo. If he wanted to execute them kids after losing to Florida State, what do you want to do after Toledo?
Let me throw this out here. All y'all '90s Florida State and Miami niggas. That's super duper fans of both of those colleges.
Me?
Hang that shit up this year. Hang it up. Hang it up.
Hang it up for the last decade.
Florida State and Miami, they're not the same Florida State and Miami that y'all used to. There's no Deon. Hell, there's not even Jameis Winston, and that was pre-LASIK surgery. So, like, hang it up this year, Florida State fans and Miami fans.
Yo, they were getting beat 37-0, and they brought out the turnover chain.
And then they had to put it back up because the play got overruled.
Oh, this is a bad night for you, dog. I feel you. I feel for you.
It's a bad night. It's a bad weekend, couple of weeks for the ACC, period, man. The ACC is not what they used to be. Clemson lost, I mean, obviously that was a big – I expect for Clemson to bounce back as just being the best ACC team. But, yeah, man, y'all Florida State niggas and y'all Miami niggas got to give it up, man. This year, just this year, even though you do have a quarterback that's older than 5 rookies that started last year, or not 5 rookies that started last year, 5 quarterbacks that started this past weekend in the NFL. So
King older than Joe Burrow.
This man's older than national championship winner Joe Burrow of LSU esteem. Like what? And you ain't out here picking the defensive part. You are a grown man. Hey, you are Bishop Sycamore graduate at this point. Well, you about to play for Bishop Sycamore next week.
It's just like Bishop Sycamore. You went against the all elite. Like just imagine a lot of 22, 23-year-old JUCO players who just got out of work versus
you just got off work
versus like the elite high school all-star talent, all of them going D1. That's what Bishop Sycamore went against. They're like, hey, that boy going to Alabama, that boy going to Ohio State, that boy going to
Michigan.
Going
to Clemson. That nigga that ain't even getting no playing time today. He's actually going to Ball State, but I mean he's going D1.
And then did you see it? Did you see it? Did you look at them when they were shaking hands? Yo, them kids was way bigger than them grown.
Man, them niggas worked a shift. They picked up a couple of hours before the game. Like they was like, man, I come in from 8 to 10 for you, bro, but I got a game at 12, bro. So I gotta. They was smoking in the locker room, smoking cigarettes in the locker room. They went and sat with some of the niggas was like at halftime. They didn't go back on the field. They just took their pads off and went and sat with their baby mamas. They went and sat with their families, my nigga. Like, bro, yo, this was. Wow, that was bad. But that's pretty much what Miami did. I mean, the turnover chain did not come out. You have no chance against Nick Saban is even actually they played better in the second half. We only played half a game. Dog, y'all.
This school at 3 points.
Bro, you're supposed to start running the ball when you're up by 30-some points in the second half. Let's go home. Let's go home. Nick Saban, let's go home. And Deon has a game here. Deon has a game here in a little bit. T.O. will be running around the sideline. So Nick Saban, we got to get you out of here, man. We got Jackson State coming on after this. So
Yo, shout out to Jackson State.
Yes, sir.
Shakir Sanders out here setting records.
Absolutely.
335 passing yards.
Yeah, man.
Whooped on Grambling first week. First week with all the young boys and them young freshmen, that's monsters and them transfer. They beat probably their toughest competition outside of maybe, on their side, the toughest competition, that new school that came from the MEAC. Shout
out to the MEAC. That was a pretty. They used to fight with the SWAC all the time. Back in the day, in every classic game, the classics, the bowls, you know what I'm saying? Circle City Classic, all them. What? Damn! Did you notice the HBCUs playing a classic? Every game is a classic. Like everything's at some random. Like y'all, we about to play at Lucas Oil Stadium because it's a classic game. Y'all, we playing against it's Morehouse versus Grambling or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we celebrate. No, we do
every time for all. Like how many actual home games does Jackson State actually have where it's actually at the home? Because typically they are playing at a big venue for somebody's classic, somebody's homecoming, something like that.
Oh wait, like and subscribe. If you listen on audio, hit that follow button right now.
This
Google
was a hot
Podcast,
start, man.
Apple
Make sure y'all do
Podcasts,
that.
Spotify, do all of that. And the reason we talk, man, we trying to save up space because this college football weekend was kind of weak. So we just getting some stuff out there. Michigan looked fast, but they got injured again. Penn State got Joey Porter Jr. He looked good, but I don't know how good
They beat my Cardinals.
Yeah, I don't
handily.
I don't know how good Penn State really is against top level competition, but Joey Porter Jr. looked really good. They secondary look amazing, so that can probably keep him in a lot of games, even against Ohio State and the Michigan. Michigan, like I said, is fast, but I don't know how well that transferred to a good team. Most schools played sorry team this week because most of them played a tough game week 1.
Yeah. Actually, the next 2 weeks for a lot of these bigger teams, they're playing the UTEPs of the world for like the next 2 weeks. Like I know Ohio State they're playing, mid-American conference, stuff like that. Alabama's doing the same. A lot of these schools are about to play like smaller schools. So we got to watch out for those upsets for sure.
Yeah, Texas A&M struggled a little bit with Colorado.
I was hoping Colorado would have took that.
The quarterback from Texas A&M is not really that good, but when he started getting in the rhythm, they obviously scored because Texas A&M is better than Colorado all around the field. Colorado couldn't even really score at all. They couldn't move the ball at all.
They put up 13.
I thought they put up 7.
You know what? It was 7-3 for a long time.
Yes, okay. I think it's 10-7. I thought because they finally scored and they won the game. But they couldn't get the ball past half field because Texas A&M defense is legit. For the people that don't know, their offense is legit. Chapman was running wide open, but this quarterback, I don't know what he was throwing halftime. Like Chapman, number 81 Chapman, he's really good. He was throwing the ball at their feet. I'm like, bro, he wide open, throw the ball on the numbers. But he struggled. Like I said, what was a good game. Arkansas whooped Texas. That was welcome to the SEC, Texas. Your first game against the SEC.
That's awful. Like people grow up, especially in the state of Texas. You want to go to Austin and play. So they get the best recruits all the time. How does that happen?
Yo, that running game tough. Arkansas always got a good running game since Darren McFadden and all them. They got
yeah.
Them in Wisconsin, like teams that you don't think of as good, but they always got a running game.
Game and solid defense.
Yeah, that they gonna play on, and they got 2 freshmen, Saunders and Green, both of them like 10-3 track. To know how fast 10-3 is, 10-3 is like a record for women's track. And that is not slow by any means, because I can guarantee you may know one person that can run a 10-3. You may know one person in your whole life that you know personally that run a 10-3. Out of everybody you ever met in your life, you may know somebody, one person total.
That's elite speed.
Yeah, that's you can run in the Olympics at 10-3 and beat some of them lesser known people. So that's elite track speed. And they got that's I think it's Sanders run 10-3, and Green is like a 10-5. So they got 2 elite level speed running backs, and they broke down that sideline. So Arkansas is a really team to watch. Mississippi State played really well. Ole Miss got probably one of the best quarterbacks in the country. So
yeah. Shout out to Mississippi this year. I mean, they've been competitive. The big schools in Mississippi, they've been very competitive.
And Ole Miss always got receivers and quarterback. They done put a lot of NFL receivers. If you don't, DK Metcalf, AJ Brown, we're gonna talk about that situation later. But yeah, college football this week was kind of lacking, so nothing really piqued my interest. USC just fired their coach after the second game of the season.
Is that Kiffin?
No, Kiffin is Ole Miss.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Who's at USC now?
Helton. He was at USC.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Todd Helton. Well, he's not there no more. He was there, but he fired now at the second game of the season. I'm like, oh.
AKA bought out. He getting paid.
No, they didn't even say bought out. They said fired. I like, oh, they serious. When they say fired, they are serious. They must really. What did he do against Stafford? I need to watch that game. I didn't even watch. Oh yeah,
that was the late game, dog. Yeah. That was the late game. They started at like 10:30 at night.
They must have got whooped. Cause they didn't even say they bought him out. They're like, nah, he fired, dog. Get him out of here. Kick him out the building.
Yeah.
I'm like, what did he do?
I'm trying to figure out, like, it has to be coaching, because who doesn't want to play? Well, hold on. It is South LA.
No,
Or is UCLA the South one? Or is both of them like blocks away from each other in the South? Like, one of them is South LA or South Central LA.
USC. That's all I know.
Yeah.
And I would in California, for all the crap they got going on that I wouldn't want to live there for, from high prices on everything, to high taxes, to homeless people that can just stay outside of your porch and you can't do nothing about, because they laws say you can't, it's illegal. Like, hey, bro, this man sitting on my porch. Well, now he can't sit on your porch, but he can sit right on your steps. so it's
Yeah.
like, oh, you can't do nothing about that. I'm like, bro, he right there in my yard, bro. Well, he allowed to be there. I'm like, he might rob me though. He know what time I leave. I don't like this. Like, by the way, if you ever lived in the hood, you know the rules. Don't be routine, because people will study you. You know, like if you leave every day at 3:00 and you take the same route, they know what time you get home and they know what time you leave. That's how you get robbed.
Man, it's like niggas like that. They do a whole cure investigation. Damn near, it's a cure investigation.
You heard people say that, right? Like,
Yeah.
Oh boy, you know he go to work about 3 and he'll get back about 12 at night. You know, he take that route. He go down Highway 18 down there, go down there to where he stay at, and that way, and he do that every day. He always go to the shortstop too, right before he go to work, get some coffee. I'm like, how do you know how much? I'm like, and that's how much people think about you when you get robbed. Like people don't believe, Joe. They don't understand that people really study you like that.
Yeah, that's actually facts. Yeah, that's actually facts, man.
Yeah, my uncle told me in Chicago a long time ago, yo, don't do the same thing every day. Shock him sometimes. Come home early every once in a while. That way he be unsure. And then
Oh man, ain't nobody's ever been shocked like a high schooler that skipped school, and then sometimes your mama has them days, and she said, you know what, F it, I'm taking attendance point. Now I am somebody's dad. I will take an attendance point just because, for the hell of it. And it's the day that you decided to skip school or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know me, I will not go to work sometimes. Like, you feel me? So,
but yeah,
switch it up on them, baby. Switch it up on them, man.
Switch them up, man. Throw them off, because if they ain't sure, they won't rob you. That's how you stay safe. I'm teaching how to. But yeah, USC, yeah, it's a lot. Off all that, it's still Southern California. It's always feel good, sunny.
Yeah. Nothing like what are you mad about? You should not be mad about anything.
Yeah, you should be mad about them taxes.
Except for the people in Huntington Beach. Now they hate they hate everything. Like, they march every day about something that doesn't make sense.
But yeah, man, just
get the poor people out of here. We don't need them. Man, go sit down. You marched about this? Poor people aren't humans. Man, damn it. We doing it again. Y'all viral again. I'm about to go to a vegan store without my mask on. Damn it. All you had to do was put the mask on, damn it. See, I hate Huntington Beach. And y'all love to say, oh, Kobe's from there. Kobe is not from Huntington Beach. He just lived there for a long time.
But yeah, other than that, nothing really went on. UCLA beat LSU last week, but LSU won 3 games. It ain't really like bragging about beating LSU. It ain't like Joe Burrow, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Jamar Chase, and all them.
Yeah, it's not the same.
And then Joe Brady gone too, so the offense ain't nowhere near the same. So everybody left. So now you got Ed Orgeron. A quick fact, sorry to tell everybody, Ed Orgeron don't know what he doing.
Okay, so I want to agree with that.
Like, he won a championship. What do you mean he don't know what he doing, bro? Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, killing it for the Cincinnati Bengals at the NFL level together. Then add Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and what's the other boy name they had? The other receiver that's in the NFL?
Jeffries.
Yeah, Justin Jeffries is in there, who literally almost won Rookie of the Year. Add all 4 of them together on your offense with Joe Brady.
With Kirk Cousins. With Kirk Cousins as his quarterback at that.
With Joe Brady, who is in the NFL coaching right now because he's so good as offense coordinator. Yeah, you should probably win. With a senior-laden defense, by the way. So your defense is full of seniors.
Oh, they're going to the league. They're going to have plenty of
You know
first
what I'm
rounders
saying?
for
LSU
sure.
got LSU around Louisiana.
Offensively, I just don't see it.
But yeah, so LSU, they defense young, but Ed Orgeron don't know how to coach offense, so you're gonna always have that problem. But they won 3 games last year. They probably gonna win 3 games this year because I don't know who they beating in the SEC West. That team I saw cannot beat Ole Miss, cannot beat Mississippi State, cannot beat Arkansas. So
Who is challenging Alabama?
probably gonna be Ole Miss can beat them, but that's based on style. Ole Miss style always gave Alabama trouble, but that don't mean they will because Ole Miss not as good as Alabama. But that stylistic of having a bunch of 6'3" receivers they can run and the offense they just throw it all the time versus Alabama's always 5'9" corners outside of Patrick Surtain.
Mm-hmm.
They usually have like 5'10" corners versus 6'5" receivers. Ole Miss used to have a chance in that case. Arkansas I don't think has a chance because you're not just finna run the ball in Alabama. So I ain't really seen Auburn play 100%. Georgia has a chance too. So
is Georgia on the schedule or is it going to be an SEC championship?
That'll be the championship game. But they do have Florida this week, so that's a fun game. Alabama versus Florida in Gainesville.
I gotta watch. Yeah, I gotta watch that one. So I gotta watch that one.
We got a few fun ones this week, but again, this week ain't that strong. You got a few ones just like you did last week, but we got a few fun games. So this week gonna be better than last week because last week had no games of interest. I think they hyped up Arkansas versus Texas, and that wasn't even a good game.
Man, dude, Texas has not been like a viable team in like 4 or 5 years, like since Colt McCoy, damn near.
Yo, Texas gonna literally probably be a 3 seed in the Big 12 when they play. But now they moving to the SEC where they can't beat Arkansas. That's gonna be a problem. Good luck. They better find something. But let's go to the NFL. Cause like I said,
let's switch up from the babies and let's go to the grown men. Let's go to the Matt Staffords of the world. Let's go to the Jeopardy host of the world.
Hey, can we gonna say that for toward the end? We're gonna talk about that bad man who was bad.
Oh my God!
But let's start with some. What Zelmae was. It's still from Colin Cowherd because you know as a content creator, nothing's original. What Zelmae was right. Ryan Tannehill is not that guy.
Hey, make sure y'all tune in to Zelmae on XM Radio. Zelmae Radio.
Where Zelmae was
Zelmae was right. Wherever you may be listening, wherever you are, Zelmae's theory. Go ahead. Go off. Take the floor.
Am I gonna be?
I already know what you want to do.
Am I gonna be the bad guy? Ryan Tannehill is not that guy. He is not. Derrick Henry got 17 carries. I'm like, why he don't have 30? Right, because Ryan Tannehill ain't not that guy. Joe, what was the score yesterday when they played?
Child, I believe it was 38-17.
It wasn't even really that close. That was garbage time touchdown.
Like there was opportunities. Like when it was 10-0, there was opportunities. I think we need to show some love to Arizona defense at this point.
We can, but you know why they got that off? Why Chandler Jones got 5 sacks? Because they wasn't running the ball down their throat.
I mean, 17 carries is a decent amount, but I think after they got down by so much, it was over with.
How many did he average last year?
Yeah, he was definitely a 25 to 28 carry guy. But I mean, you got down in that kind of hole, man. You got to start throwing the ball.
But the first drive, they didn't really run the ball. Then they got down. So if you don't establish it early, and then you slowly try to randomly run it, you in trouble, my guy. Oh, we got A.J. Brown. We got Julio. We got to throw the ball. Ryan Tannehill is not that guy. He's a play-action quarterback.
Like as we saw Baker Mayfield do that's what you're supposed to do. Yeah. Run the ball and then establish play action and make plays.
Yeah. Baker is a much better play-action quarterback, actually, but Baker is still a play-action quarterback. I can give you that. That's why I'm interested to see when Odell come back and see how he gonna play. But
shout out to Garoppolo, because play-action quarterbacks.
Yo, you got it. It's sometimes what you are. If you serviceable being a play-action quarterback, you serviceable. I'm not mad at you. Keep your job. You play great. thinking he's that guy and we're gonna throw it 40 times a game is not gonna be it. Kyle, and in that same game, this praise Chandler Jones. He's trying to get that new contract.
Yeah.
My man got 5 sacks. At this pace, he gonna have 85 sacks.
17 games of that type of performance.
Will he do that? No, but yes, but 5 sacks is crazy. You know how long it take people? It usually take people 10 games to get 5 sacks. At least 8. Most people get like 10 sacks. Most Pro Bowlers get like 10 sacks. That's half a season. He got that in one game.
I mean, does that say something about Tennessee's offensive line? I mean, I did see some of those. It was like straight up like
you saw the offensive lineman and be like, "Oh man, I'd like to apologize to my family, my teammates, all the Tennessee fans that had to watch me get killed by Chandler Jones. Wait, ain't Lawbert? He got a podcast. So he got a podcast. So he was on Twitter talking about he apologized. And I'm like, why your coach didn't help you, dog? I know J.J. Watt now on the other side, and you can't double as much, but you gotta help that man if he getting killed like that.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta bring the back end to do something to help something.
Yeah, cause he getting crushed out here.
I mean, Derrick Henry is way too big to not be helping out on blocking. Like, if that's what we're gonna do. They want him to leak out, and he's so big. Once we get him in the open field, man, he ain't do nothing. He ain't do nothing yesterday.
Shoot, Chandler Jones was getting to that boy so fast, he didn't have time to look. But yeah, that was Kyler Murray played amazing, by the way. D Hop with the tiptoe touchdown. They ran the ball well. It was a complete performance by them. Shout out to them. They played well.
I'm glad to see somebody that's a quarterback playing like Mike Vick. In regards to being elusive, I'm happy to see that again. I haven't seen that in so long, and I didn't think I'd ever see anything like Mike Vick ever again, and we got to see it. I mean, dude is elusive as hell. Kyler Murray is elusive. I love it.
He did a back step.
He sure did. Crazy. Oh my God, man. He's running. Man, dude, Kyler Murray I like elusive quarterbacks. That's my shit.
We're gonna stay in the NFC West. Because they were undefeated, so why not talk about them?
Okay.
We got.
I know where you're going. Yeah, I know my Colts lost.
Yeah, the Colts did lose. They lost to the Seattle Seahawks.
To Seattle. 4 touchdowns from Russell Wilson. 3 touchdowns in the first half. I don't think that score is telling, though. I think that score is more telling of how bad the Colts defense is. I mean, not defense, their offense is, because honestly, in all actuality, the Colts do have a very good defense. Carson Wentz, he looked like he looked last time we saw him in Philly.
That's not good. Can we praise Russell Wilson in that game? Because that throw he threw was on the money. Safety over this shoulder, coming this way. Safety underneath. He threw it in stride, because if Lockett had to slow down, that would have been a pick. But he threw it right in stride. He didn't have to slow down, just ran in his zone. Walked in. I said, ooh.
Russ takes care of his body like LeBron James, trains like LeBron James, so I only expect those kind of plays out of him.
Man, he got Sierra doing the body dance.
He has Sierra, and I actually he put baby weight on Sierra, and we all know we like them. They get a little bit more thick. We like that. They get a little bit more thick out there, Zelmae, and he, we like that, because think about a thick Sierra, bro.
Yo, Ludacris still had one of the most pocket album of a song I ever heard in that Sierra song. That game was very disinteresting, so we're not gonna stay on it long.
Yeah. I mean, Jimmy Garoppolo. Let's give Jimmy Garoppolo flowers. Y'all try to get a quarterback of the future, and Jimmy Garoppolo is acting like he got what? Man, Jimmy Garoppolo is out here acting like, I don't know. He's acting like, I don't know, man. He's acting like you're supposed to give him 7 years. That's how he played. He played like that last night, or yesterday. Jimmy Garoppolo played a good game. Their first round pick, he actually got in and scored. Hold on. Let me talk about this. What the hell is going on with this 2-quarterback system that I saw a whole bunch of yesterday? Last night they did it with Justin Fields and Andy Dalton. Justin Fields got him a touchdown. Shout out to that. But what the hell is going on in the NFL? Acting like 2-quarterback systems is a thing. It's going to work.
Basically what they saying is they trying to give him some reps against dangerous teams. And we're gonna talk about that game, but I want to say that one for last for a reason. Detroit, Dan Campbell had them boys coming back with Jared Goff after being blown out. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, for everybody talking about it. San Francisco let their foot off the gas pedal. And
think so.
Everybody's up here like, oh, look how hard they play. That team completely stopped blitzing. They did early in the game, and they're like, hey man, we got it. They just run this out. And it got dangerous too. It got very dangerous during that stretch. It got dangerous. But again, that game was kind of meh. So let's go to the game we want to talk about. My boy Matt Stafford finally on a good team. Finally on a good team. And it looked amazing. By the way, to answer Joe's question, he just said, so I'm going to just go over there. I think they want to give Justin Fields some reps without putting him in danger. Because Aaron Donald and them was chasing Andy Dalton like a madman. He never quite got him. Andy Dalton was taking them licks. So, it looked like Aaron Donald's out. Let's put Justin Fields in there. Get you a quick get you some quick reps in while they getting a break.
I got to say this. I think that Matthew Stafford went home last night and cried. Because you ever think about how you've wasted time? Have you ever thought about wasted time? It's like, man, if only I had been on a good team, because Matt Stafford was on a bad team for a long time. And that's the performance he gets. Matt Stafford looked good last night, man. I'm sorry. He looked good. I think he's trying to put himself more in the conversation of MVP, the way that the Bills were trying to force that on what's that boy name up there in Buffalo? Josh Allen. They tried to force the issue with Josh Allen and be like, early MVP person. No, Matt Stafford went out there and played his game. I think McVay is a damn good coach. I think he's a great play caller. And Matthew Stafford has weapons, and he has a real defense behind him. Let's not forget, Ndamukong Suh was with Detroit, but who else was on it? Darius Slay. So all that being said, man, I'm happy for Matt Stafford in this situation. I think he went home and he just cried about all the time that he wasted playing on other teams, or playing with Detroit. And Jared Goff, I think he's sitting there missing his ex.
But I guess he looked good, and I feel like he might feel like he wanted. But let's not forget about the Detroit Lions. People don't want to talk about it. Detroit retired 2 Hall of Famers in their 20s.
Yeah.
Calvin Johnson and Barry Sanders like, hey, bro, trade me or else. And they're like, no. And they're like, I quit. And people are like, you ain't going to really quit. And both of them legends really quit and never came back. They're in the Hall of Fame right now, both of them. Calvin Johnson, like 34 years old in the Hall of Fame. That's how bad.
Like literally the youngest Hall of Famer in NFL history.
He retired at 29. Barry Sanders retired at 28. And they were like, yo, this team is trash. Trade me. And they're like, we're not trading you. They're like, we gonna quit. And like, no, you're not. And they were like, that would have been a good segue to that last one, but we ain't gonna do it yet. We're gonna tease y'all.
Hold on, I gotta look. How long do you have to play in NFL to retire, to be eligible?
I don't know. I guess you could retire anytime you want. But to be eligible for the Hall of Fame, you had to have 5 years.
To get that money, though. Like to continue to get a pension from the NFL, because some cats, they involuntarily retire after year 2 or 3. So, I mean, but the NFL ain't going to pay you the rest of your life like that.
Most people involuntarily retire. I think the average age of people in the league is only 3 years. Shout out to Clinton Portis. I talked about it on last week. What's that? He got his money. You might go to jail for it, but he got his money. You know what I mean? My man got his bread. So that's one thing going on right now. But
I can't quite find it.
But yeah, other things going on. What other league is it? Who else played? Let's go over some more games.
You retire by 27.6. That's the average retirement age in the NFL. 27.6 years. 27.6 years old.
And it's not the NBA, by the way, for people that thinking about that. You got to be almost 22 before you get in the league. Due to the
28 NBA players.
Yeah, so it ain't even that. NBA players can go to the league at 19. NFL players, you got a minimum be 21. Most go in at 22, 23. You know what I mean? So that's less year. That's like what, 4 years average? 5? That's mostly because Tom Brady probably been in the league for 30 years. He just raising that number by himself right now.
Right.
Yeah, the average age, him and Drew Brees and Brett Favre raised it by themselves. Like, yo, we're gonna raise this limit to as much as we can. How old are you when you retired? 49. Tom Brady gonna be back next year, but Tom Brady versus the Cowboys. What you think about it?
The word moral victory, I don't rock with that, but this was a real moral victory for Dallas. You rarely get those. It's still an L. It's still an L, but this case, I thought about how potent Dak and the rest of that offense could be. There was a lot of missed opportunities. People dropped passes. I kind of feel like the Buccaneers were on a route to lose the game. It was won, but they were losing the game, especially after a big fumble down there and let Dak and them back in. But they were about to get a touchdown, so it wasn't close as people say. But at the same time, I gotta say this: I enjoyed the game though.
Joe, big question: was it a push off?
It was a push off. It was offensive pass interference. Offensive pass interference.
Yo, playing DB, I'm gonna tell y'all the honest God truth about that. You ain't never getting that call at the end of the game. I played DB. They will never call that. Never. I promise. They'll cheat. Receivers be cheating all day. They will never call it. You'll just sit there and just get pushed on the floor. It's like at the end of a basketball game and the star player got the ball, he shove you. They ain't calling it.
Is that a Michael Jordan jab?
That's a Paul Jordan, Michael Jordan. Anybody hit a game winner, they all do. Dame did it a lot.
That was a push off, by the way, Michael Jordan. You know it. That was a push off.
LeBron did it against Orlando. People don't talk about it.
No. Now you're spitting false.
Say he didn't push off Michael Petras to get to that corner.
He did not push off Michael Petras to get to that corner. So when he ran to that line and they did that little play where he came around, he did not push, come to the corner, catch it, shoot. No.
To beat them in 2009. Okay.
Absolutely not.
Okay. All right.
Damn, man, I'm feeling real Skip Bayless-y today. My bad. I'm sorry. This is revisionist history. Going back and looking at it, no, it was not. I'm thinking about Michael Petras. He was a great defender. He is a good 3-and-D guy. He played in the league for was relevant for 2 years. Yeah, he doesn't get that call.
You know who else? You know who that sound like?
Who?
It sound like Byron over there.
Who?
Byron from Utah.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that was the Jordan joke I was alluding to at the time. But yeah,
it's the same 3-and-D guy who not gonna get that call. Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, he wasn't about to get that.
If you're a DB,
shout out to Tony Allen. You wasn't getting that call either.
Bro, anybody they ain't calling. Bro, at the end of the game,
Gary Payton gets that call. You think he gets that call?
No, they might call a foul on Gary Payton. They might call a foul on Gary Payton. But yeah, man, at the end of the game, you're not getting that call. So I don't even know what I expected. It was 100% a pass interference. But people gonna make excuse for it because it's Tom Brady in the game, blah, blah, blah. Even if it's not Tom Brady, receivers getting that call, not getting that call anyway. Unless you Cam Newton. And you ain't earned that call yet.
Yeah, Cam Newton does not get a push off call on that at all.
Yo, that referee told Cam he got hit in the head. He like hit in the head like you ain't got enough reps in this league to get that call. He said I'm the MVP. I was the MVP.
Yeah, see, shit like that, they wrong for that.
Joe Seeker was saying racism. If y'all ain't know.
Call like I see it.
Yeah, but
I mean, but I do got. I want to do this before we get on to our final topic, man. I do want to give, because we could go around the whole league and break down every game if we wanted to, but I want to give a special shout out to the Eagles. I know that Zelmae has recently moved away from Philadelphia, but the Eagles played a solid game against. I don't know what kind of Falcons game. I don't know what kind of Falcons team I'm looking at.
The Atlanta trash game.
That's what it's looking like right now. Atlanta is not popping, especially was not popping last night. So everybody was safe that went to that went to the malls down there, Lenox and all that. Shout out to Ben Roethlisberger with the. Oh, go ahead.
We're gonna do a vlog of Joe going to Lenox because he talking about Lenox. I'm gonna meet.
Well, see, I like Lenox. I've not had a bad time in Lenox. I've had a good time in Lenox every time I've gone. So
yeah, so we're gonna have a vlog. Yeah. We might do a Galleria vlog sooner or later, but
yeah, that'd be fun. We need to go to random because we gotta go to a gallery. Oh yeah, definitely. We gotta go to a gallery. We gotta go to Houston.
We ain't gonna be able to afford nothing.
Oh yeah, well, I don't mind just walking around, man. I don't mind doing that. And then definitely gotta go to the one in Dallas. We gotta go to the Galleria there.
We're gonna beg rappers for money for a YouTube video.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yo, you a rapper?
Like, I can see it. Joe presses Slim Thug at the jewelry store. You won't believe what happened. Hey, break that down somewhere.
Yo, we're gonna do that deal with that dude there again, Logan Paul. Hey, bro, all you gotta do is give me a check.
Hold on, while we on that, let's segue. If you don't mind, do you have more football news? Because I want to segue onto something else real
basically, quick. That bad man was bad. That's so. Aaron Rodgers now got the worst. Aaron Rodgers gave me 0.96 fantasy points. I want y'all to understand. 0.96. I just want y'all to understand.
That's terrible in fantasy football, by the way. If you don't know that, just a quick brief overlook of fantasy football. All it is you pick your favorite team, you have fantasy, and then each thing that they do, it gains you points. Quarterbacks typically are your big point makers. They give you anywhere between like 23 and 40 points if it's a great Hall of Fame game kind of thing. So Aaron Rodgers getting 9 points as your quarterback, like that's the biggest chunk of the points you're supposed to get for the most part.
Not 9.9. He didn't give me a point.
Oh, 0.9, less than 1 point.
Yeah, basically.
That's awful. You lost that game.
Yes, I lost this week. And basically, this is how bad it is. Basically, if a receiver caught a pass for 10 yards, he would have gave me more points than Aaron Rodgers got me this week.
That's awful.
That's terrible. That's how bad he was. And by the way, shout out to Cleveland. They played an amazing game, but they choked in the big moments. And Patrick Mahomes do what Patrick Mahomes do. They down. Patrick Mahomes throw a bomb 50 yards that you don't think is believable because he's running out of bounds to Tyreek Hill, and then Tyreek Hill just run past everybody at extreme speed. And you like, what happened? I missed it. And then all of a sudden the defense, who has been played trash the whole game, all of a sudden become the best defense in the league. And then Chiefs win. That's how they play.
This is a weird Madden curse right now. Both Mahomes and Tom Brady did amazing comeback wins against decent teams. So shout out to both of them. That GOAT edition double cover.
Well, technically they both broke it. Tom Brady won the Super Bowl when he was on Madden, and then KC won the Super Bowl when Patrick Mahomes.
Mahomes is on it, man. That's how great you are. You break the Madden curse.
And then both of them on it together this year, so they probably gonna play in the Super Bowl because.
I need that rematch.
With a healthy offensive line, because that last year was kind of unfair because they didn't block a soul. That was
Patrick Mahomes was going through it. He was going through it, dog.
Yo, he was throwing passes side on doing Michael Jordan poses on the ground. Hand behind his head, just slinging, hitting people in the face, man, dropping it. They wasn't used to that. But yeah, football was a fun first week in the NFL. But we got we running out of time, so we wanted to talk
No,
about.
I gotta ask you this. Hold on, I gotta ask you this. I don't know if this is something you want me to wait till Thursday for, but this really bothered the hell out of me all weekend. Aiden Ross brings NLE and his squad to his house, and they press Prime, or one of the people press Prime. I didn't like none of that shit, man. You want us to wait till Thursday to talk about that shit?
We'll probably talk about it Thursday because I saw it, but I don't know what happened.
Man, I don't like that shit, bro. I hate when niggas act tough, bro. Like for no reason, bro.
So I gotta see that because I saw it on YouTube, but I did not watch it, so I don't know what happened. So
there's like a 14-minute clip of the whole thing, basically.
Yeah, I
like,
saw that on
man,
YouTube.
make sure y'all come in on Thursday, man. I know Zelmae gonna have something to say about this situation, but so make sure y'all tune in, hit that notification bell to make sure that you know when this drops. But I got a real problem with what happened. I didn't like that shit, and I got a problem with Aiden Ross. Yeah. So I got a real problem with that, man.
So we'll talk about it Friday. So y'all be here for the Friday. Me and Joe gonna talk about it Thursday, but be here Friday to watch. But we got something else that might be coming out Wednesday or Thursday. So be here for that. And
be prepared. Hit that notification bell. You have to do it. Like, Are you stupid? Are you dumb? Are you dumb? It's about to go down, man. I feel it's such a new energy. I'm loving the fall. We're almost in fall, man. And we not the fall guys, okay? We not the fall guys. But I don't know, man. Shit, man. Summer blockbusters are over, but Disney said they're not done, man. What trailer did you see lately?
We just watched Hawkeye.
We sure did, man.
It gave me what's that movie called?
Home Alone?
No, the other one. the shooter.
Bad Santa.
The shooter. That people put with
Deadpool?
Christmas. No, the one they put with Christmas.
Who?
The shooter they put with Christmas. Like the dude that, like the secret spy.
You're gonna shoot your eye out.
No.
So not a Christmas Story.
No, it's Die Hard.
I don't know what.
Die Hard.
Fucking McClane.
Yeah, it's like you give me Die Hard vibes.
Yeah, man.
Like a weird Christmas movie that was supposed to be Christmas movie. Like, that's fighting assassins. Stupid. And they're gonna be a buddy comedy that fight assassins. And I'm like, I want to see what they do with it. Maybe they make it work.
Side character female. Badass female as the co-character. I mean, I guess what's wrong with the Rush Hour? What's wrong with the Rush Hour dynamic? We can't do we don't do buddy cop films anymore. It's got to be somebody that you probably want to bang as your partner at this point.
Well, she probably like 18, so I hope. Jeremy Renner.
Okay, and also we need to be cognizant of that. But I'm pretty sure Disney.
Shout out to Bumblebee. But yeah, in the story, she is Kate Bishop. Kate Bishop becomes Hawkeye after the events of House of M, when Hawkeye basically goes away because Wanda says, "Be gone."
I'm sick of Wanda and her multiverseness.
Yeah, so but that's in the comics. So basically,
BG, get in here now before I whoop your ass.
Joe is threatening. I don't know who you said. I'm gonna say that's a big bodyguard. Well, yeah. So
did I not mute? Did it not mute? It's supposed to mute, right?
It didn't mute.
Oh shit!
This is bodyguard. We're gonna say this.
Can you hear me right now?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Well, shit. BG, get your ass in here before I whoop your ass, man. Lay down. Damn. I guess I have to start. Yeah. Hold on. It's a learning experience.
Yo, Joe Bodyguard is laying down. Yeah, it's quiet now. Joe Bodyguard is laying down in the room. Because his bodyguard hard-headed, you know what I'm saying? I take care. Man, when you over on that now, you get security, you know what I mean? So right now, Joe had to tell his bodyguard because he acting too MC right now. But
man, bodyguard, aka Baby Gotti, fuck him. He got me fucked up. He be in that living room bullshit, and that is what it is.
Yeah, so
it's my puppy. I love him, y'all.
but
that's hilarious. What a blooper. What an outtake.
But
cuss my dog out.
Shout out to the homie. But I hope it's a good movie. It's look like a good show. Very fun atmosphere. Looks like it's gonna have like musical elements. Marvel really don't miss often, so I'm looking forward to it. Will this be one of their first misses? Let's see. It looked fun to me. It looked
It,
buddy copish. If
it
they do
feels
it,
like a miss.
I don't go. It's a. Let's. If we honest, Marvel don't do good on trailers anyway. Like I barely ever see a good Marvel trailer. Shang Chi trailer looked mid, but then you watch the movie, you be like, oh my god. Like this was not in this fight. This part of this fight was not in this movie. It looked generic in the trailer, but when you get in there, like, oh, this fight is like old school karate. So they.
Did you see a good? Did you go to the movies or did you just see a good version?
I went to the movies. I would go see.
Oh
Me and my bro go to every Marvel movie, so we'll be there for the Eternals in November, I guess.
man, something's coming out. I'm going to the movies to see James Bond.
James Bond.
Yeah, man, I thoroughly enjoyed this to James Bond and the plot elements since Casino Royale. I enjoyed the mind game that it's always about James Bond chasing somebody through the streets of some random ass country, but Casino Royale, it really made me think, and I like those type of movies. It wasn't all action, but he does got to do some kind of crazy stunts, man. Shout out to the dude that plays James Bond because they make him do some crazy stuff at his very old age.
And to finish this off, let's say good luck to the Matrix. Because you're following Spider-Man. Good luck. Good luck to you.
So first and foremost, I want to say this. That's during Christmas vacation.
Yes.
So with that being said, I say I go see both of them. I'm going to the movies. So
some people, I'm talking about in terms of perception. Because if they doing what they talking about doing, oh, Spider-Man going crazy. Like you gonna be one thing you don't want is your movie to be an afterthought. So hopefully, let's see if they make a great movie too.
And I want to go on Twitter the next day. So I think I'm gonna grab the premiere tickets, man. Oh, because I want to be on Twitter the next day. I don't want nobody to randomly post like this is Spider-Man, zero context. And then they put like 100% the whole context in there and be like, tell you the whole shit, man. I hate Twitter. They do shit like that.
Yeah, man, you do.
I remember when Wolverine came out or Logan came out.
Yeah.
I'll never forget my boy Blaze went on Facebook and said, damn, I can't believe they killed Wolverine. And said it over. I was like, what the fuck, man? You don't do that.
Yo, man, we getting out of here. We got too many shows to do for y'all. Be on here seeing Ian coming. I don't know when, sometime this month. You're gonna see a Freedom Riders commencement on the channel too later on this month, about around the 24th. They'll be live. Okay. Shout out to the Freedom Riders. For y'all that don't know who the Freedom Riders are, they are the young group of black people that did the sit-ins at the all white thing that they being represented. That's how not long ago it was. Those people are still alive. So they the one who did the sit-ins. For the y'all don't know, again, they the one did the sit-ins. The young people that did the sit-ins. That was all the Freedom Riders. So
yeah.
So I'm gonna do. They are doing a commencement, a thank you to them. That will probably be on this channel too. They'll be live. We got Just a Fan. So be ready for that. I don't want to spoil too much, but Just a Fan will be out. And remember to keep stomping. Joe, you got any last word?
Shout out to Christmas break. I'm going to go see 2 movies, bro. I'm going to see both of those. So AMC is, I do plan to have a female companion with me at these movies, whether they like it or not, because ain't nothing changed with the movie snack prices. So,
yo, I went to Shang Chi, and I promise you, the popcorn cost more than the movie. They like the movie.
I mean, it's fair.
The movie.
What's the bucket? The bucket's like $11 or $12.
No, yeah, the bucket $11, $12. I'm like, the small bag is $8. My ticket only cost $7.25. What are you doing? Why is this little bag of popcorn this big and this wide costing me $7? A drink costs $5, dog. A drink costs $5. You can get the combo for $11.50.
Okay, so beers. You know me, guys. You know I have a beer. When I go to fancy places like the movie theaters nowadays, apparently, when I go to fancy places, I drink a Blue Moon or something like that. Man, that shit is like $6-7 for a beer. Like, hey, let me get a double shot of something. They say it's like $16. I'm like, this is not Casamigos. Like so. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, though that's what I got. That's what I want to say before we got out of here. We are taking or we are going to identify as somebody that can bring a bag into the movie theater.
Yeah, that's your grandma and your aunties had like a whole bunch of bags. Have a whole bag of popcorn. Yeah. She popped it home and you can't smell it. Like my auntie had a whole, they bring in a big old purse, the giant purse, and then walk with it. Everybody, what you get?
Dare somebody to say, "Let me look in there" to OG sister girl. You got them fucked up. And that's not happening.
You know what's funny too? Like they'll have like this tampon on top, just so somebody be feeling uncomfortable.
Oh! That's classic. That's classic W right there. That's W. Make sure y'all put W in the comment for tampons on top of the purse. Or like,
because someone to do open it, and the first thing you zip up, and the first thing you see the little tampon, you're like, no, I don't want to deal with this.
Hey! I want you to end this with a keep on stomping and have do the tampon reference.
Yeah, man.
Do it.
You gotta.
No. Do it, man. Keep on stomping because one day you might work at the movie theater. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yo, just keep on stomping one day.
He's uncomfortable about it now. And he's just talking about it. Go ahead, do it. Keep on stomping because one day.
One day your girl will save your life with a tampon in front of the top of the purse when they search your weed.
This was your chance to attack the movie theater industry, and that's what you went with.
Yo.
Keep on stomping because one day you might work at the movie theater and go. Here's your scene.
Oh, no, we keep it to weed. Like we leave. We're going in purses, bro. Believe all women that say nothing in their purse.
Okay, I like it. Keep on stomping, and one day you too will believe that women ain't got nothing in their purse.
Yeah,
leave them alone.
No weed, no popcorn, no Skittles, no potato chips,
hot dog, and foil.
No camcorder record. No camcorder.
Baked potato.
No camcorder record a movie. All right, we out.
Peace.